Hello everyone, you are on the ThriveSphere channel. Today we are going to talk about 7 healthy fats that help your body absorb nutrients better after 50. Chapter 1: Why healthy fats are key for nutrient absorption after 50. As we age, our bodies undergo countless changes, some visible, like graying hair and wrinkles, and others that happen silently inside us. One of the most subtle yet significant shifts is how efficiently our bodies absorb and utilize nutrients. This is where healthy fats come into play, not just as a source of energy or flavor, but as vital carriers for some of the most essential vitamins we need, especially after 50. In this chapter, we'll explore how healthy fats become increasingly crucial in supporting your health after midlife, especially when it comes to nutrient absorption, cellular repair, hormone regulation, and longevity. 1. Understanding fat-soluble nutrients, the body's hidden helpers. Among the many nutrients your body needs to thrive, there's a special group known as fat-soluble vitamins, namely vitamins A, D, E, and K. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, like C and the B-complex, fat-soluble vitamins require the presence of dietary fat to be properly absorbed in your digestive system. Let's take a closer look at why these particular vitamins are so important, especially as we get older. White heavy checkmark vitamin A. Role: supports vision, especially night vision, boosts the immune system, promotes healthy skin and cell regeneration. After 50, the risk of degenerative eye diseases like macular degeneration increases, making this vitamin especially crucial. Fat connection: vitamin A is only properly absorbed in the presence of fat. Without it, your carrots and leafy greens won't deliver their full benefits. White heavy checkmark vitamin D. Role: regulates calcium absorption, supports bone density, enhances mood stability, and bolsters immune response. After 50, vitamin D deficiency is extremely common in older adults and contributes to osteopenia, osteoporosis, and increased fracture risk. Fat connection: taking vitamin D without fat can drastically reduce how much your body retains. That's why experts often recommend pairing it with a meal containing healthy fat. White heavy checkmark vitamin E. Role: acts as a powerful antioxidant, protects cells from oxidative stress, and supports skin and cardiovascular health. After 50, aging increases free radical production, and vitamin E helps combat the resulting cellular damage. Fat connection: it's one of the most fat-dependent vitamins. Dietary fat increases its absorption rate significantly. White heavy checkmark vitamin K. Role: crucial for blood clotting, bone health, and cardiovascular function. After 50, bone density begins to decline and arterial calcification becomes a bigger concern. Vitamin K helps counteract both. Fat connection: without fat, absorption of K1 from leafy greens and K2 from fermented foods and animal products drops substantially. Microscope 2. The absorption connection: what the research tells us. Modern science has confirmed what ancient traditions already suspected: pairing nutrient-rich foods with healthy fat significantly improves their bioavailability, a term that describes how well your body can absorb and use nutrients. One landmark study from Iowa State University found that consuming salads with full-fat dressing, like olive oil-based, led to much higher absorption of carotenoids, precursors to vitamin A, than eating the same salads with low-fat or fat-free dressing. In some cases, the nutrient uptake was more than doubled. Another study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that fat increased the absorption of vitamin D supplements by up to 32% compared to taking the vitamin on an empty stomach or with a fat-free meal. Even small amounts of healthy fats, like a teaspoon of olive oil or a few slices of avocado, can have a significant impact. 3. Aging and nutrient absorption: why fat matters more after 50. After age 50, the body naturally becomes less efficient at absorbing many nutrients. Here's why fats become even more important. Digestive enzyme decline: as we age, our bodies produce fewer digestive enzymes, including lipase, which helps break down fats. This ironically makes it harder to absorb fat-soluble nutrients unless we provide high-quality, easily digestible fats. Reduced bile flow: the liver may produce less bile, a substance essential for emulsifying fats. Without enough bile, fat-soluble vitamins simply aren't absorbed well, leading to potential deficiencies even with a nutrient-rich diet. Changes in gut health. Aging is often accompanied by gut dysbiosis, an imbalance in gut bacteria, which can interfere with fat digestion and absorption. Increased inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, which becomes more common with age, can damage the gut lining and further impair nutrient uptake. In essence, a fat-free or low-fat diet after 50 doesn't just rob you of flavor, it can undermine your health at a foundational level. Place setting. 4. Not all fats are created equal. It's important to remember that while healthy fats support nutrient absorption, unhealthy fats can do the opposite, contributing to inflammation, heart disease, and metabolic disorders. Here's how to make smart fat choices. White heavy checkmark. Embrace monounsaturated fats, olive oil, avocado, nuts, especially almonds and macadamia. Polyunsaturated fats, fatty fish, salmon, sardines, flax seeds, walnuts, chia. Omega-3s, found in fish oil, flaxseed oil, and algae oil. Natural saturated fats, in moderation: coconut oil, grass-fed butter. Crossmark. Avoid trans fats, found in margarine, baked goods, and many processed foods. They block fat-soluble nutrient absorption and cause inflammation. Highly processed vegetable oils, like corn oil and soybean oil, which have an unfavorable omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. The key is balance. Too little fat, and your body can't absorb key vitamins. Too much unhealthy fat, and you create inflammation that undermines your efforts. Bar chart. 5. The real-world impact, case studies and clinical examples. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. Maria, 63. She ate a clean, mostly plant-based diet but avoided fats completely due to cholesterol concerns. Over time, she developed dry skin, brain fog, and was diagnosed with osteopenia. Her doctor discovered she was deficient in vitamins D and K. Once she added healthy fats like olive oil and salmon to her diet, her energy returned, and her bone scans improved a year later. Older man James, 58. A diabetic concerned about heart disease, he switched to a low-fat diet. However, his vitamin E levels dropped dramatically. After adjusting his meals to include avocados and nuts, his cholesterol profile improved and his skin and cognition benefited too. These aren't rare stories. They're common outcomes when people mistakenly believe all fat is bad, especially after 50. Electric light bulb. 6. Practical takeaways. If you're over 50, here are some simple guidelines to start benefiting from healthy fats immediately. Add fat to every meal. Think a spoon of olive oil on vegetables, avocado with eggs, or chia seeds in your smoothie. Supplement smartly. If you take vitamin D, A, E, or K, take them with meals that include healthy fats for maximum absorption. Ditch low-fat fads. Full-fat options of yogurt, nut butter, or dairy can be more nutrient-dense. Always check for quality and added sugars. Listen to your body. Dry skin, fatigue, and brittle nails can all be signs of fat-soluble nutrient deficiencies. White heavy checkmark. Summary: fats as nutrient gatekeepers. In the world of health over 50, healthy fats are not optional. They're essential allies that help unlock the nutrients your body needs for vitality, resilience, and long-term wellness. Without them, even the most perfect diet or expensive supplements might be going to waste. But with the right fats in your meals, you empower your body to absorb more, feel better, and age with strength and clarity. Glowing star. 2. Aging bodies need nutrient boosts now more than ever. Once you cross the age of 50, your body begins to operate on a slightly different playing field. The energy might still be there, the passion for life still burning strong, but beneath the surface, your body is shifting in subtle yet significant ways. These changes affect how efficiently you absorb, process, and use the nutrients you consume, even when you're eating a healthy diet. In this chapter, we'll explore why aging bodies need more nutritional support, and how healthy fats become essential allies in maintaining balance, strength, and vitality. 1. Declining digestive efficiency. As we age, the entire digestive system gradually slows down. This isn't just about feeling fuller longer or dealing with occasional bloating, it's about how effectively we break down and absorb nutrients. Here's what typically happens after age 50. Reduced stomach acid production, hypochlorhydria. This affects protein digestion and mineral absorption, like iron, zinc, and calcium. Less bile production. Bile, made by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, is essential for breaking down and emulsifying fats in the small intestine. Less bile means impaired fat digestion, which translates directly to lower absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Weaker enzyme output. The pancreas and small intestine also produce fewer enzymes, which means food particles aren't broken down properly for absorption. Slower intestinal transit. Food moves more slowly through the digestive tract, which can lead to gas, bloating, and imbalanced gut bacteria. The result? Even healthy meals may not be delivering the nourishment your body truly needs. But here's where healthy fats come in to help. Healthy fats, like omega-3s, monounsaturated fats, and natural saturated fats, can stimulate bile flow, improve nutrient emulsification, and help carry fat-soluble nutrients across the intestinal lining into your bloodstream. They're not just extras on your plate, they're the vehicles that deliver vital nutrients into your cells. Counterclockwise arrows too. Weaken cellular transport systems. Every nutrient that you absorb has to travel into and between your cells to do its job, whether that's repairing tissues, building proteins, reducing inflammation, or fighting free radicals. But here's the kicker: after age 50, this intercellular transport system, made up of cell membranes, lipoproteins, and other molecular shuttles, can become less efficient. Here's why. Cell membranes lose fluidity due to poor fat composition from years of eating low-fat or unhealthy fat diets. Inflammation and oxidative stress damage membrane structures, making nutrient transport harder. Lipoprotein function declines, which reduces the efficient transport of cholesterol, fat-soluble vitamins, and hormones. What supports these systems best? You guessed it, healthy fats. Fats are a critical structural component of every cell membrane in your body. In fact, your brain and nervous system are especially rich in fat. When you consume high-quality fats, you help rebuild and maintain fluid, flexible cell membranes, improve nutrient exchange across cell walls, boost the function of transport proteins that deliver nutrients throughout the body. By nourishing your cells from the inside out, fats help restore the communication systems that decline with age. Repeat button 3. Slower metabolism equals higher risk of deficiencies. The natural slowdown in metabolism that begins around age 50 means your body needs fewer calories to maintain weight, but ironically, more nutrition per bite to function optimally. This creates a paradox. You're often eating less, but your body needs more of certain nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, B12, magnesium, and omega-3s. This can lead to a subtle but dangerous state of hidden hunger. You're eating, but your body isn't being nourished deeply enough. Healthy fats help break that cycle by doing the following: increasing the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins that would otherwise pass through your system, enhancing the uptake of plant-based compounds like carotenoids, flavonoids, and polyphenols, boosting energy density of meals without relying on sugar or processed carbs. In short, healthy fats help you do more with less. You may be eating fewer calories, but with the right fats, those calories are packed with powerful nutrition your body can actually use. Scales #4. Hormonal shifts and fat's role. Another massive change after 50 is the shift in hormone production. For women, menopause brings a sharp drop in estrogen and progesterone. For men, testosterone gradually declines. These hormonal changes affect metabolism, mood, bone density, and fat distribution. Healthy fats are precursors to hormone production. Without adequate fat intake, the body struggles to produce steroid hormones like estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol. Vitamin D, which is technically a hormone, remains inactive in its precursor form. Thyroid function can slow, contributing to sluggish metabolism and fatigue. Fats, especially cholesterol-containing fats like those in egg yolks, full-fat dairy, and fatty fish, provide the building blocks your endocrine system needs to keep hormones in balance. They also support brain health, which is tightly linked to mood-regulating hormones like serotonin and dopamine, both of which can decline after 50. Lock 5. Protecting against age-related nutrient loss. Even with a healthy diet, age-related factors can rob you of nutrients. Here's where healthy fats act as a nutrient retention system. Vitamin D. With less sun exposure and reduced skin synthesis, dietary D becomes more important, but it requires fat to be absorbed. Vitamin A and beta-carotene, crucial for immune strength and vision, but lost without proper fat intake. Vitamin E shields cells from oxidative damage, which accelerates with age, but is one of the most underabsorbed vitamins in low-fat diets. Vitamin K2, essential for heart and bone health, especially as bone density declines. Think of healthy fats as your body's security guards. They don't just help nutrients get in, they help them stay in and do their job effectively. White Heavy Checkmark Summary: the new nutritional reality after 50. Here's what it all boils down to. Heavy checkmark # aging bodies absorb fewer nutrients. Heavy checkmark # cell membranes become less efficient. Heavy checkmark # hormone production slows down. Heavy checkmark # inflammation and oxidative stress increase. Heavy checkmark # many vitamins require fat to be absorbed. Healthy fats are the answer to all of these challenges. They're not just allowed after 50, they're essential. By making room for the right kinds of fat in your diet, you can strengthen your immune system, improve digestion and nutrient absorption, protect your brain and bones, regain hormonal balance, reduce inflammation, maintain healthy weight and energy levels. In short, healthy fats help you age better, smarter, and stronger. Avocado Chapter 3: The best types of healthy fats. Not all fats are created equal, some heal, some harm. Let's focus on the ones that help your body thrive after 50. In the past, fats were often misunderstood and unfairly demonized. People were taught to avoid fat to lose weight or improve heart health. But we now know that fats are not the enemy. In fact, the right kinds of fats are absolutely essential to healthy aging, especially when it comes to absorbing critical nutrients and reducing inflammation. After 50, your body's nutritional demands change, and your ability to extract and utilize fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K becomes less efficient. That's where the right fats come in. They enhance absorption, reduce systemic inflammation, and support brain, heart, and hormonal health. Let's dive deep into the best types of healthy fats for adults over 50. 1. Monounsaturated fats, MUFAs. Sources: extra virgin olive oil, avocado and avocado oil, nuts, almonds, macadamia, cashews, hazelnuts, olives. Why they matter. Monounsaturated fats are a staple of the Mediterranean diet, one of the most well-researched and health-promoting eating patterns in the world, especially when it comes to reducing inflammation, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Studies have shown that diets rich in MUFAs improve cholesterol profiles by lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, and increasing HDL, good cholesterol, reduce oxidative stress and protect blood vessels, enhance the absorption of vitamin E and carotenoids from foods, support cognitive function and delay age-related memory decline. Olive oil, a gold standard fat. One of the most powerful MUFA-Rich foods is extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. Rich in polyphenols, EVOO not only delivers healthy fat but also acts as an antioxidant powerhouse. Fun fact: just 1 tablespoon of EVOO can significantly increase the bioavailability of fat-soluble antioxidants like lycopene from tomatoes and beta-carotene from carrots. For optimal benefits, use EVOO as your primary cooking oil, drizzle it over salads, or blend it into dips like hummus and pestos. Fish 2. Polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs. Types: omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. Omega-6 fatty acids, linoleic acid. PUFAs are essential fats, meaning your body cannot make them and must get them through food. These fats play an irreplaceable role in reducing inflammation, supporting brain and heart health, and regulating immune function. Omega-3 fatty acids, the anti-inflammatory superstars. Sources: fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, anchovies, trout. Chia seeds, flax seeds and flax oil. Walnuts. Algal oil, plant-based omega-3s. Types of omega-3s: EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, found in marine sources. ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, found in plant sources. Why they matter after 50. Help reduce key inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, interleukin-6, Illinois-6, and TNF-alpha. Improve blood vessel flexibility and reduce blood pressure. Lower triglyceride levels and protect against cardiovascular disease. Support brain plasticity and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Improve mood stability and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Bar chart research spotlight: in one study published in the journal Brain, Behavior, and Immunity, adults supplementing with omega-3s had 43% lower levels of inflammatory biomarkers than those who didn't. Pro tip: aim for 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week, or consider a high-quality omega-3 supplement, especially if you don't eat fish. Sunflower omega-6 fatty acids, friend or foe? Sources: sunflower oil, safflower oil, soybean oil, corn oil, walnuts, pumpkin seeds. Omega-6 fats often get a bad reputation, but the reality is more nuanced. Omega-6 fats are not inherently harmful. In fact, they play crucial roles in maintaining skin integrity, supporting immune responses, enhancing blood clotting. However, problems arise when your omega-6 to omega-3 ratio becomes imbalanced. Most modern Western diets are too high in omega-6 and too low in omega-3, leading to a pro-inflammatory state in the body. Ideal omega-6 to omega-3 ratio? Healthy ratio, 4 to 1 or lower. Western diet, often 20:1 or higher. Bullseye: the goal isn't to eliminate omega-6s, but to reduce excess from processed oils and increase omega-3 intake to restore balance. 3. Natural saturated fats, in moderation. Sources: coconut oil, grass-fed butter or ghee, whole eggs, full-fat dairy from grass-fed cows. Saturated fats were long blamed for heart disease, but recent studies show that not all saturated fats are harmful, and in some cases, they may support nutrient absorption and brain health, particularly in older adults. Why they can help after 50. Improve calcium absorption when paired with fat-soluble vitamin D. Support hormone production, especially important postmenopause or with age-related testosterone decline. Assist in maintaining healthy cholesterol balance when consumed from natural, unprocessed sources. Coconut oil, in particular, is rich in medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, a type of fat rapidly metabolized by the liver to provide quick energy and may help improve brain function in aging adults. Warning sign #note: these fats should not be the main source of fat in your diet. They should complement a fat profile rich in MUFAs and omega-3s. Peanut 4. Nuts and seeds, tiny powerhouses of healthy fat. Top picks: walnuts, rich in omega-3s. Almonds, loaded with MUFAs and vitamin E. Chia seeds, high in plant-based ALA omega-3. Flax seeds, promote digestion and omega-3 intake. Brazil nuts, provide selenium and healthy saturated fat. These are nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory foods that combine fiber, healthy fats, plant protein, and micronutrients, all in one crunchy package. Spoon tip: grind flax and chia seeds to boost bioavailability, and soak nuts like almonds overnight to enhance digestion. Frying pan with egg 5. Eggs, nature's multivitamin in a shell. Eggs, particularly pasture-raised, whole eggs, are often overlooked sources of healthy fat and essential nutrients. The yolk contains fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. Choline, critical for brain health and memory. Healthy saturated and monounsaturated fats. Don't throw away the yolk, that's where the majority of the nutrients live. 6. Full-fat dairy, from the right sources. Choose options like plain Greek yogurt, kefir, grass-fed cheese, ghee. These foods offer healthy fats, probiotics, gut support, calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D. For many adults over 50, gut-friendly full-fat dairy can be a nourishing, satisfying way to incorporate fat and fight inflammation, especially when sourced from pasture-raised or organic sources. 7. Avocados, creamy, nutrient-rich fat machines. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, even more than bananas, vitamins B6, E, C, and folate. Their unique fat profile makes them an ideal carrier for nutrients, especially when consumed with foods rich in fat-soluble vitamins or plant pigments. Bonus: avocados have been shown to support skin elasticity, reduce LDL cholesterol, and promote satiety, making them a smart choice for weight management after 50. Whitehead checkmark summary: best fat choices for nutrient absorption after 50. Fat source key benefits: olive oil, heart health, antioxidant support, boosts A, D, E, K absorption. Fatty fish omega-3s for brain, joint, and heart health. Avocados full of MUFAs, fiber, and potassium. Nuts and seeds anti-inflammatory, mineral-rich, and promote digestive balance. Whole eggs choline, fat-soluble vitamins, brain function. Coconut oil and ghee hormone support, quick energy, brain fuel. Full-fat yogurt kefir probiotic-rich, supports gut and bone health. Fish Chapter 4 of Fish Fats, Brain, Heart and Joint Support after 50. What if there were one type of fat that could improve your memory, ease your joints, and protect your heart, all at once? The answer lies in the C. As we journey past the age of 50, certain health concerns begin to take center stage: memory retention, heart health, mood balance, and joint comfort. Fortunately, there's one remarkable category of fat that addresses all these concerns in a deeply nourishing way: fish fats, especially those rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These marine-based fats, EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, are found abundantly in fatty cold-water fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, and anchovies. They are essential for optimal health, particularly as we age. Microscope: why fish fats matter more after 50. Unlike saturated or trans fats, fish fats offer anti-inflammatory, neuroprotective, and cardiovascular benefits, without contributing to weight gain or insulin resistance. After age 50, your body becomes more vulnerable to chronic low-grade inflammation, arterial stiffness and high blood pressure, joint degeneration, e.g., arthritis, cognitive decline and memory loss, hormonal fluctuations affecting mood. Omega-3s target all these areas, making them one of the most vital nutrients in your toolkit for healthy aging. 1. Brain health and memory retention. DHA is a primary structural fat in the brain and retina. It forms up to 25% of the brain's total fat content and is crucial for the development and maintenance of neurons and synaptic function. Clinical studies show that regular consumption of omega-3 rich fish or supplements is associated with slower cognitive decline in older adults, improved working memory and processing speed, lower risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 1,000 older adults and found that those with the highest omega-3 blood levels had a 47% reduced risk of developing Alzheimer's disease compared to those with the lowest. Additionally, omega-3s support neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and repair, which is essential for learning new skills, forming new memories, and staying mentally agile. Red Heart #2. Cardiovascular health and circulation. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death among older adults, but the good news is that omega-3 fatty acids are some of the most cardioprotective nutrients available. How omega-3s support your heart. Lower triglyceride levels, a type of blood fat that raises heart risk. Reduce blood pressure and improve endothelial, vessel wall, function. Stabilize heart rhythms and reduce risk of arrhythmias. Decrease inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP. Prevent blood clots by making platelets less sticky. Reduce plaque buildup in arteries. In one landmark clinical trial, people who consumed 1 gram of EPA or DHA daily for 5 years had a 20 to 25% lower risk of major cardiac events, including heart attacks and strokes. Omega-3s also help prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, an essential step in reducing atherosclerosis, hardening and narrowing of arteries. 3. Joint health and inflammation control. Joint pain, stiffness, and inflammation are common complaints after 50, especially in people with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. Fortunately, omega-3 fats have natural anti-inflammatory effects that target the root causes of joint discomfort. How omega-3s help your joints. Reduce production of pro-inflammatory cytokines and enzymes. Block inflammatory pathways like COX-2, similarly to NSAIDs, but without side effects. Decrease morning stiffness, joint swelling, and pain intensity. Improve grip strength and physical function in arthritic patients. A review in Rheumatology International concluded that daily fish oil supplementation significantly reduces joint tenderness and stiffness in people with rheumatoid arthritis, often enough for them to reduce their reliance on pain medications. Additionally, omega-3s help preserve joint cartilage and reduce the progression of joint degeneration over time, making them an ideal long-term strategy for mobility and independence. Smiley face 4. Mood, mental health, and hormonal balance. With age, hormonal fluctuations, life transitions, and neurological changes can affect mood regulation. Depression, anxiety, irritability, and even apathy are common among older adults, particularly post-menopause or in men with declining testosterone. Fish fats, especially EPA, act as natural mood stabilizers by supporting healthy levels of dopamine and serotonin, reducing neuroinflammation associated with depression, enhancing nerve cell communication and repair. In multiple clinical studies, people over 50 who took high EPA omega-3 supplements experienced significant improvements in mood, energy levels, and mental clarity, especially when combined with a healthy diet. For individuals resistant to antidepressants or looking for more holistic options, omega-3s may be a safe and effective support, as long as taken under medical guidance. Eyes 5. Vision and eye protection. DHA is also a critical component of the retina, and a deficiency can lead to dry eye syndrome, macular degeneration, blurred or declining vision. Omega-3s help maintain the moisture and structural integrity of the eye. Some studies suggest that DHA supplementation may slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of blindness in adults over 60. 6. Natural anti-inflammatory shield. One of the most profound benefits of fish fats is their ability to counteract chronic inflammation, which underpins nearly every age-related disease, from diabetes and cancer to dementia and arthritis. Key anti-inflammatory effects of EPA and DHA. Down-regulate inflammatory cytokines, Illinois-6, Illinois-1 beta, TNF. Reduce CRP and fibrinogen in blood plasma. Promote production of resolvins and protectins, special molecules that actively resolve inflammation. Electric light bulb. Unlike NSAIDs, which block pain signals, omega-3s resolve inflammation at its source, helping tissues return to a balanced, healthy state. Place setting. How much and how often? For most adults over 50, health experts recommend eating at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. This equates to about 500 to 1,000 milligrams of EPA plus DHA per day, depending on your health status and dietary intake. Best fish choices: low in mercury and high in omega-3s. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring, rainbow trout, anchovies. If you don't eat fish, consider a high-quality fish oil or algal oil supplement with at least 500 mg EPA plus DHA combined per serving. Certified by third-party organizations like IFOS or USP for purity and safety. Tips to maximize nutrient absorption from fish fats. Pair fish meals with dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, to absorb more fat-soluble vitamins. Add a drizzle of olive oil or avocado oil on top for extra MUFAs. Eat omega-3 rich fish with whole grains or fermented foods to aid digestion and bioavailability. Don't overcook. High heat can damage delicate omega-3s, opt for baking, steaming, or grilling. If supplementing, take fish oil with a meal that contains other fats for optimal absorption. Warning sign #A note on sustainability and safety. When choosing fish, always be mindful of mercury content. Limit high mercury fish like swordfish, king mackerel, or tilefish. Sustainability. Choose wild-caught, certified sustainable seafood to protect ocean ecosystems. Freshness. Opt for frozen or freshly caught rather than farmed or canned varieties when possible. White heavy check mark. In summary, why fish fats are essential after 50. Benefit. How omega-3s help brain health, enhance memory, cognition, and protect against dementia. Heart health. Lower triglycerides, improve circulation, prevent heart disease. Joint support. Reduce stiffness, pain, and inflammation. Mood and hormone. Stabilize mood, combat depression, and support hormonal balance. Vision. Maintain eye health and reduce AMD risk. Anti-inflammatory. Resolve chronic inflammation at its root. Chapter 5. Why MUFA-Rich oils matter, the secret to better nutrient absorption and aging gracefully. Not all oils are created equal, and when it comes to aging well, the right kind of fat can transform your meals into medicine. As we move beyond 50, the way our bodies handle food, how it's broken down, how nutrients are absorbed, and how cells are protected, begins to change. Among the many types of fats, monounsaturated fats, MUFAs, stand out for their powerful effects on health, especially when sourced from high-quality oils like extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, and avocado oil. These oils aren't just flavorful additions to a meal, they're nutrient multipliers, cellular protectors, and anti-aging allies in your kitchen. What are MUFAs, monounsaturated fats? MUFAs are a type of unsaturated fat that have one double bond in their chemical structure. This makes them more stable than polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs, but still much healthier than saturated or trans fats. You'll find MUFAs in extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, olives, avocados, nuts like almonds, macadamias, and hazelnuts, seeds like sesame and pumpkin. Unlike many seed oils that can go rancid or oxidize easily, MUFA-Rich oils are more resilient to heat and oxidation, making them a safe and health-promoting choice even for light cooking. 1. Extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, the golden elixir of the Mediterranean. EVOO has been used for centuries in Mediterranean cultures, where people often live longer, healthier lives. Modern science backs up what ancient traditions already knew. This oil is a cornerstone of longevity. EVOO is rich in oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat known to reduce inflammation. Polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. Vitamin E, which supports immune function and skin health. Squalene, which supports heart health and protects against oxidative stress. In a large-scale study, primed, older adults who consumed high amounts of EVOO experienced a 30% reduction in cardiovascular events, including stroke and heart attacks. But EVOO's benefits don't stop at the heart. It also enhances nutrient absorption, especially of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, and carotenoids like beta-carotene and lutein found in vegetables. Avocado 2. Avocado oil, smooth, stable, and nutrient-dense. Avocado oil is another MUFA superstar. It's pressed from the creamy green fruit and offers a similar fatty acid profile to olive oil, but with an even higher smoke point, around 500 degrees Fahrenheit 260 degrees Celsius, making it ideal for cooking. Benefits of avocado oil. Rich in oleic acid, same as olive oil. Contains lutein, a carotenoid essential for eye health. Boosts absorption of nutrients from other foods, especially carotenoids. Supports collagen production, benefiting aging skin and connective tissue. Loaded with plant sterols that support heart and hormonal health. Microscope. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that adding avocado oil to a salad increased the absorption of carotenoids by up to 15 times compared to eating the vegetables alone. Avocado oil is also naturally free of cholesterol, low in saturated fat, and less likely to oxidize under heat compared to polyunsaturated seed oils. Salad 3. How MUFA oils improve nutrient absorption after 50. Our ability to absorb fat-soluble nutrients declines with age. Digestive enzyme production decreases, bile flow may become sluggish, and our intestinal lining may not be as effective. MUFAs help overcome these obstacles by stimulating bile production, essential for fat digestion. Coating the intestinal lining and improving micelle formation, which enhances nutrient transport. Boosting absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, and phytonutrients like lycopene, lutein, and beta-carotene. Increasing bioavailability of antioxidants, nutrients that protect against aging and cellular damage. This is especially important when eating salads, steamed vegetables, or stir-fry dishes. Without a source of fat, especially MUFAs, many of the vitamins and antioxidants in these foods go to waste. Herb, for example, pairing steamed broccoli with olive oil can increase vitamin K absorption dramatically, while adding avocado oil to carrots boosts beta-carotene uptake. Fire 4. Smoke point stability and cooking safety. Many people worry about cooking with oils, and rightly so. Overheating certain oils can damage their structure, creating free radicals and harmful compounds. MUFA-rich oils like EVOO and avocado oil strike the perfect balance between nutritional integrity and cooking versatility. Oil smoke point best uses. Extra virgin olive oil -375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius salad dressings, drizzling, light sautéing. Avocado oil -500 degrees Fahrenheit 260 degrees Celsius grilling, roasting, high heat cooking. Shield hash. Unlike MUFA-rich oils, like corn, soybean, or sunflower oil, MUFA oils don't break down as easily under heat, making them a safer and healthier option for daily use. They're ideal for light roasting vegetables, stir-frying lean proteins, creating homemade salad dressings, marinating fish or chicken, topping soups or grain bowls for a finishing touch. #5. Anti-inflammatory and anti-aging benefits. MUFAs are more than just a delivery vehicle for vitamins, they're powerful inflammation fighters and cellular guardians in their own right. Benefits of MUFA oils for older adults. Lower C-reactive protein, CRP, and other inflammatory markers. Reduce oxidative stress linked to aging and chronic disease. Improve insulin sensitivity, lowering diabetes risk. Protect cell membranes from degradation. Support healthy cholesterol levels by raising HDL and lowering LDL. Olive oil polyphenols like oleocanthal work similarly to ibuprofen, helping reduce pain and swelling, especially beneficial for those with arthritis or joint pain. The antioxidants in EVOO and avocado oil also combat free radicals, which accelerate aging and contribute to the breakdown of skin, hair, and connective tissues. Place setting. #6. Easy ways to add MUFA oils to your diet. You don't need to overhaul your kitchen, just a few small shifts can bring big rewards. Try these MUFA-rich ideas. Drizzle olive oil over roasted vegetables, soups, or hummus. Add avocado oil to marinades or stir-fries. Make a homemade salad dressing with EVOO, lemon juice, garlic, and herbs. Use avocado oil spray for non-stick cooking instead of butter or canola. Blend a teaspoon of olive oil into smoothies with leafy greens for better nutrient absorption. Mash avocado with olive oil and herbs for a creamy spread on whole grain toast. White heavy check mark. In summary, why MUFA-rich oils are essential after 50. Health area. MUFA oil benefit. Nutrient absorption increases bioavailability of vitamins A, D, E, K, and carotenoids. Heart health improves cholesterol profile and reduces risk of heart disease. Anti-aging reduces oxidative stress and protects against inflammation. Weight stability satiates hunger and reduces cravings when used mindfully. Cooking safety resists oxidation and retains nutrients under moderate heat. By making extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil a part of your daily kitchen routine, you're not just enhancing flavor, you're upgrading your entire health profile. Chestnut Chapter 6, Plant-based fatty powerhouses, why nuts and seeds are vital for nutrient absorption after 50. Tiny, crunchy, and packed with life-extending nutrients, plant-based fats might be the unsung heroes of graceful aging. When it comes to healthy aging, few foods pack as much nutritional value into such a small package as nuts and seeds. Beyond their satisfying crunch and rich flavor, these plant-based fat sources offer a powerful spectrum of healthy fats, antioxidants, fiber, protein, and essential micronutrients, all of which play a key role in nutrient absorption and long-term vitality, especially after 50. Why nuts and seeds are ideal after 50. As we age, our nutritional needs increase, but paradoxically, our ability to absorb nutrients often decreases. Slower digestion, reduced stomach acid, and aging intestinal linings mean we have to be smarter about the foods we eat. Plant-based fats, particularly those found in nuts and seeds, are uniquely positioned to help. Here's why. They contain monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, including ALA omega-3s, which support absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. They are rich in natural fibers, which improve gut health and nutrient transport. They deliver a wide range of micronutrients, magnesium, zinc, selenium, B vitamins, that assist in metabolic and cellular functions. 1. Walnuts, the brain-loving fat. If there's one nut that deserves the spotlight for those over 50, it's the walnut. Often called a brain-shaped superfood, walnuts contain the highest concentration of ALA omega-3s of any tree nut. Benefits of walnuts include ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that supports brain health, lowers LDL cholesterol, and reduces inflammation. Ellagic acid, an antioxidant shown to combat oxidative stress linked to cognitive decline. Polyphenols and vitamin E fight cell damage and slow age-related degeneration. Studies show that adults over 60 who regularly consume walnuts experience better memory, processing speed, and emotional resilience. Plus, walnuts assist in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E and vitamin K, especially when combined with leafy greens or vegetables. Sunflower 2. Flax seeds, tiny seeds, big omega-3 impact. Flax seeds are one of the most potent plant-based sources of ALA omega-3 fatty acids. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flax provides over 1,500 milligrams of ALA, a nutrient known to reduce inflammation, enhance nutrient uptake, and support hormonal balance. What flax seeds offer? ALA omega-3s promote cardiovascular and brain health. Lignans, natural plant estrogens with cancer-fighting and antioxidant properties. Soluble and insoluble fiber enhances gut microbiota, supporting better digestion and nutrient absorption. Microscope: a study in nutrition research showed that consuming flax seeds daily reduced LDL cholesterol by up to 18% while improving overall nutrient metabolism in postmenopausal women. Electric light bulb tip: always grind flax seeds before eating to release their oils and maximize their absorption. Whole flax seeds may pass through the digestive tract undigested. Spoon 3. Chia seeds, hydration, fiber, and nutrient delivery. Chia seeds are rich in ALA omega-3s, fiber, over 10 g per ounce, calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, essential for bone strength, antioxidants that protect the fats from going rancid. When soaked in liquid, chia seeds form a gel-like substance that can slow digestion, helping your body absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K more efficiently over time. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicates that chia-rich diets improve blood omega-3 status, glucose regulation, and vitamin uptake. They are particularly helpful for older adults managing blood sugar or digestive irregularities. Herb 4. Hemp seeds, the perfect plant protein and fat combo. Hemp seeds are a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids, a rare trait in plant foods. But what truly makes them anti-aging gems is their ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, about 3:1. Hemp seed support muscle repair and tissue maintenance, heart and brain function, efficient absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from other foods. They're also high in gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, a lesser-known omega-6 fatty acid that actually has anti-inflammatory properties, unlike many other omega-6. Seedling bonus: hemp seeds are soft, nutty, and require no grinding, just sprinkle over salads, oats, or soups. Chestnut 5. Almonds, cashews, and more, everyday allies. While walnuts, flax, chia, and hemp are top tier for omega-3s, other nuts and seeds still play a critical supporting role. Almonds, rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats, support skin health, cell protection, and nutrient delivery. Cashews, high in copper and zinc, important for immune function and collagen production. Pumpkin seeds, pepita's excellent source of magnesium, a mineral vital for muscle function, sleep, and nutrient metabolism. Sesame seeds contain sesamine, a unique lignin with antioxidant and estrogen balancing effects. These nuts and seeds may not be as omega-rich as flax or walnuts, but their unique mineral profiles and fat content support overall metabolic and nutrient functions, key for health after 50. 6. Plant fats and nutrient synergy, how it works. So how exactly do nuts and seeds help absorb more nutrients? The fat content acts as a carrier for fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. The fiber slows digestion, allowing more time for the intestines to extract and absorb vitamins. The micronutrients, magnesium, zinc, selenium, support enzyme systems involved in nutrient transport and metabolism. The antioxidants and polyphenols protect sensitive nutrients from oxidation during digestion. For example, a spinach salad with chia and hemp seeds will significantly increase the bioavailability of lutein for eye health. Roasted carrots with ground flax and almonds increase beta-carotene conversion to vitamin A. A bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and pumpkin seeds ensures a better vitamin D response when consumed with sunshine or a D3 supplement. 7. Easy ways to add nuts and seeds to your day. Incorporating nuts and seeds into your diet doesn't require fancy recipes or expensive products. Here are simple, senior-friendly ideas. Meal add-in. Breakfast: sprinkle chia or flax onto oatmeal or yogurt. Mid-morning snack: handful of walnuts or almonds. Lunch: add hemp seeds to salads, grain bowls, or soups. Afternoon snack: blend cashews into smoothies or make nut butter on toast. Dinner: top roasted veggies with pumpkin seeds or ground flax. Dessert: mix coconut and sesame seeds into energy bites or dark chocolate bark. White heavy checkmark pro tip: soaking or lightly toasting nuts and seeds can enhance digestibility and reduce anti-nutrients like phytic acid. Glowing star: in summary, the plant fat advantage after 50. Feature benefit: omega-3 fats, ALA, reduce inflammation and support heart and brain health. Fiber plus healthy fats improve digestion, slow glucose absorption, enhance nutrient uptake. Micronutrients: magnesium, zinc, and selenium support metabolic and hormonal functions. Antioxidants and lignans slow aging, reduce cancer risk, and protect cells. Versatility: easy to add to nearly any meal or snack. Seedling final thought: nuts and seeds are more than crunchy garnishes, they are nutrient amplifiers, anti-aging defenders, and longevity boosters in every handful. Especially after 50, when your body's efficiency changes, incorporating these plant-based fat sources into your daily routine can enhance absorption, stabilize hormones, and keep your heart, brain, and bones strong. Chapter 7: Avoid the fats that sabotage health. The wrong kind of fat doesn't just clog your arteries, it can block your body's ability to absorb life-saving nutrients and accelerate aging from the inside out. As we've explored throughout this video, healthy fats are essential allies in nutrient absorption, brain health, and graceful aging. But what about the other side of the fat spectrum, the dangerous, health-sabotaging fats that do more harm than good. After the age of 50, our bodies become more vulnerable to oxidative stress, inflammation, and metabolic slowdown. The wrong kinds of fats, especially trans fats and excess saturated fats, can amplify these risks, undermining everything you do to eat well and stay active. Let's explore why these fats are so damaging, where they hide in your food, and how they silently sabotage your nutrient absorption, heart health, and cellular longevity. No entry sign 1. Trans fats, the most dangerous fat of all. Trans fats, also known as partially hydrogenated oils, are chemically altered fats created to extend shelf life and improve texture in processed foods. But in doing so, they also wreak havoc on your body. Large red circle. Here's what trans fats do inside you. Raise LDL, bad cholesterol. Lower HDL, good cholesterol. Promote systemic inflammation. Increase insulin resistance, which raises diabetes risk. Disrupt cell membranes, impairing nutrient transport. Block enzymes needed for essential fat metabolism. In fact, trans fats are so dangerous that the World Health Organization has called for their global elimination, citing them as a major contributor to cardiovascular disease and premature death. Broken heart. For those over 50, the damage is compounded. Your blood vessels are more sensitive to inflammation, your immune system weaker, and your heart more vulnerable. Warning sign #2. Where trans fats hide, even if the label says 0 grams. While trans fats are technically banned in many countries, they can still sneak into your diet through loopholes and labeling tricks. Common sources of hidden trans fats: packaged cookies, crackers, and pastries, microwave popcorn, frozen pizza and convenience meals, coffee creamers, non-dairy varieties, margarine and shortening, fried fast foods, especially from reused oil, baked goods labeled 0g trans fat, if under 0.5 g per serving. Watch out for stop sign: partially hydrogenated oil or shortening in the ingredient list. Even tiny amounts accumulate over time, especially if you're eating these foods regularly. 3. The saturated fat dilemma: too much of a heavy load. Saturated fats are naturally found in animal products like fatty cuts of red meat, full-fat dairy, butter, and tropical oils like coconut and palm oil. While not as harmful as trans fats, excess saturated fat, especially after 50, can negatively affect your health. Here's why overdoing it becomes dangerous as you age. Down. Pointing red triangle after 50. Liver function slows down, making it harder to process and clear LDL cholesterol. Blood vessels become less elastic, increasing the risk of blockages. Digestive enzyme production declines, making it harder to break down large fat molecules. Nutrient absorption becomes more sensitive to the fat types accompanying vitamins. A study published in Circulation found that replacing just 5% of energy from saturated fats with unsaturated fats, like those from olive oil or nuts, reduced cardiovascular risk by up to 25%. Scales #4. How bad fats disrupt nutrient absorption. This is often overlooked. Unhealthy fats don't just cause inflammation, they interfere with the very nutrients your body needs to thrive. Here's how. Cross-mark trans fats and oxidized saturated fats. Compete with healthy fats for absorption, blocking essential fatty acids. Damage intestinal lining, reducing absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K. Impair bile production and fat digestion, leading to poor breakdown of dietary fat. Alter gut microbiota, creating an environment that's hostile to nutrient absorption. This means that even if you're eating a salad with vitamin-rich veggies, if you're drizzling it with cheap commercial dressing loaded with bad fats, your body may absorb only a fraction of the nutrients. Microscope 5. The inflammation nutrient deficiency loop. Unhealthy fats don't just sabotage nutrient intake once, they can create a vicious cycle. Trans-saturated fats trigger chronic low-grade inflammation. Inflammation damages the intestinal wall, making nutrient uptake harder. Nutrient deficiencies develop vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3s, etc. Deficiencies further increase inflammation and oxidative stress. The cycle repeats, accelerating aging, cognitive decline, and joint breakdown. Chart with downward trend over time. This leads to conditions like osteoporosis, heart disease, dementia, and metabolic syndrome, especially in older adults. 6. Detoxing your kitchen. Ditch the saboteurs. It's not just about knowing the science, it's about taking control of your kitchen. Clean out or minimize commercial mayonnaise and salad dressings with soybean or cottonseed oil, baked goods with shortening or hydrogenated boils, chips and snack bars with industrial seed oils, margarine and shelf-stable processed spreads, reused frying oils in restaurants or at home. Instead, swap in white heavy checkmark extra virgin olive oil, white heavy checkmark avocado oil, white heavy checkmark homemade nut butters, white heavy checkmark grass-fed ghee or clarified butter, if tolerated, white heavy checkmark coconut oil in moderation, especially for cooking. Salad 7. What healthy fats do that bad fats can't? To finish strong, let's compare what your body gets with good versus bad fats. Function: healthy fats, omega-3s, MUFAs, bad fats, trans, excess sat fats. Nutrient absorption: enhance absorption of vitamins A, D, E, K, impair vitamin uptake and gut health. Heart health: lower LDL, raise HDL, raise LDL, lower HDL. Inflammation: reduce CRP, calm the immune system, trigger chronic inflammation. Brain support: protect neurons, support cognition, increase risk of Alzheimer's, dementia. Cell repair: strengthen membranes, fight aging, disrupt membranes, speed degeneration. White heavy checkmark final thought: after 50, every fat choice counts. Your body is not as forgiving as it once was. Every bite you take after 50 is either fighting for your health or working against it. By eliminating trans fats, reducing saturated fats, and prioritizing healthy, plant-based and omega-rich fats, you're not just preventing disease, you're building a foundation for vibrant, energized, and graceful aging. Spoon: remember, food is either your best medicine or a slow poison. The fats you choose make all the difference. You were on the ThriveSphere channel. See you in the next video.